Welcome back. Let's see here. So we have ripped through 1 through 6 on all these. This video will cover the last two. Shouldn't be that long. The last two are very interesting just because, well, they're different because COVID-19, coronavirus came around. And so these two were both done completely through distance learning, which is a little sad. I miss my kids, my students. And the other thing is that the hands-on and the demonstrations and the labs and stuff like that, that's what ended up getting cut out of this. So just a little bit of a bummer there. Okay, looks like I ordered everything in here already. I'm just gonna rip through it, not too bad, but we start out digestive process. From these notes, and I think I have a video on my YouTube channel of me going through the notes. We did, kids could fill in the notes on the digestive process. They also had a reading guide on food and energy. Obviously, this is reading. The pages that go with this is in this. What I ended up doing is taking the curriculum. It's actually Prentice Hall because I liked their text on this area better than the other curriculum, but I scanned the pages. So all the pages we use can actually be found in here, and the books are obviously on my bookshelf as well. But I scanned them PDF form just so I could send out to students more easily. Okay, so that covered the digestive process. Oop, looks like we also did a reading guide on healthy eating as well. Okay. Then we went on to the circulatory system. Oh, yeah, I'm a little out of order here. Sorry. Still in the digestive system, we did the reading guide on eating healthy. Then we did a reading guide on final digestion. That's like large intestine and all that kind of stuff. Kids did have an assignment, my journey through the digestive system. They had pretend they're a cookie or an avocado or some sort of food and describe what they saw and what happened to them as they went through the digestive system. Concept check, it's a series of questions on the digestive system right here. Once again, all this was done through distance learning. Okay. And that, I believe, took care of the digestive system. That's all we covered in the digestive system. Then we went on to the circulatory system. Looks like the notes were right there for the circulatory system or the cardiovascular system. We did a reading guide on blood vessels. This is the answers to that reading guide. Anytime it says copy of, that's going to be the answers to that reading guide. Let's see here. Cool. And then review questions on the digestive and circulatory system. Here's the answers for it. The vocabulary for the digestive system and circulatory system. This one, once again, they could do it either on Quizlet or they could do it filling out the sheet, through Google Classroom, typing it out and then submitting it. Either way was fine, but if they did it on Quizlet, they're encouraged to use their definitions, put the definitions in their own words instead of just using suggested definitions. On top of that, they also had to share their decks with me just so I know that they did it type thing. Then the test on the digestive and circulatory system. This test is a little bit different than the test that we did before just because we were distance learning. It was open note, open internet. Students could use any videos that they watched in the past. They could use the internet. They could use their past worksheets, reading guides, scanned pages from the book, anything that they wanted to. Okay. I did ask that they don't do any copy and paste. Everything has to be in their own words. And then I did my best. Sometimes I failed a little bit, like down here in 3. But I did my best to find questions that were quite descriptive and questions that you can't just like easily Google and then just try and copy and paste the answer. So yeah, it worked out fairly well. I think the best we could for distance learning. Much rather would have been with my kids, but circumstances, we could not. All right, so that takes care of digestion and circulatory systems. Then we went into respiratory and excretory systems. Looks like I have this numbered as well. Scan pages, so anything that you need for any of these reading guides will be in here. I don't think I did any notes on the respiratory system. Looks like it started out with a reading guide that the kids had to do. There's the answers. A reading guide on smoking, and there's the answers as well. And that pretty much took care of the respiratory system. Excretory system, looks like I have some notes here that I did. Let me just pop in and see. Yep, there's all the notes on the excretory system. Oh, looks like concept check on the respiratory system. So before you go into excretory system, you'd be doing that. There's the answers, respiration, excretory system, the vocabulary for it, the review questions for it, and the answers. We did not have enough time to take a test on this one. The end of the year came up then. Yeah, these last two units, it's unfortunate that the hands-on got cut out. A couple things I was hoping to do that I was planning on doing is making overlay. We talked before about on butcher paper we had life-size, human outlines with skeletons and everything. I was going to have them make or draw paper organs, cut them out and lay them in. Probably like cut out and draw a heart, and then probably use markers to put all the veins and arteries out there. Cut out and draw in other stuff such as kidneys, large intestine, just stuff that you could just lay it on top, and by the end they'd have a life-size human where you could like take apart the little pieces made out of paper and stuff like that. So we didn't get to do that. I wanted to do the classic lungs. You use straws, balloons, and a 2-liter bottle, and you can make lungs and a diaphragm to show how they inflate and deflate. Wanted to do some physical stuff where they excuse me, where they actually checked out their own respiration, their own lung volume, stuff like that. But obviously, we were distance learning and we could not do that. So, yeah, that is it for 6th grade. Hopefully, this overview is doing some good. Hopefully, you can use some of this stuff as you go on your own journey, your own adventure, and make some of this stuff your own. Hopefully, you find it useful. If you do, great. If not, well, that's okay. That's the way it goes. You have the FOSS stuff as well. Some of this stuff is taken from FOSS, some is not. Yeah, have fun. Congratulations on your job.